Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm in another farmer's field. It seems to be the topic since I started. Different farmers' fields here, there, everywhere. But I get asked a lot of questions. Just let me make sure no cows are going to come in and attack me. There is cows in this field. But I get a lot of questions asked, where it all started. And I know I've done videos on it all before, but this is more really to touch on, the shortage in the industry. There's hardly anybody coming through, isn't there? Young, thinking construction is as I would say, a sexy work environment. I once did probably a month or so ago, I went back to my local school and did a talk about construction and all that. And out of 3 assemblies, so what's that, 3 classes, not one person thought construction, especially road working. I'm just going to move over here to the wind. Road working or, digger, driving, operating was even a career. And I think that's a real, absolute shame. And, it's a shocker. I'm getting bitten alive by flies here. But yeah, no, I think the industry is struggling massively. And I don't know if there's that much coming through for people, not that I've seen. There's good talk, isn't there? But I haven't seen much meat on the bone. Youngsters I speak to when I go do these things, they're just completely oblivious that this could be a career. They all see inside with now everything's on servos. PlayStation, when they look around machines, they like the largeness of them, the impact of them, and the joysticks. Quite a few tell me it's just like playing PlayStation. I'm an Xbox man, so I don't take them comments too well. Well, I say I'm an Xbox man. I haven't played an Xbox for a couple of years, so I've still got 2. So yeah, we'll keep it at that one. But yeah, I was just wondering if there's anything as a industry we could do to get more people, especially in the highways world. I know the big companies are trying to do something, aren't they? But you think, it's not an exciting prospect, is it, for some coming from school, college, university? Nobody's thinking, I want to be a labourer, ground worker, operator, or did he even know, coming at them sort of ages, that it is a career and can be quite prosperous, just like this. And if you believe in yourself, you can make things happen, can't you? And I don't know what the answer is. A few friends have spoke about it at length, and it's just not a sexy environment, is it? And that's why I try and go to these schools. No colleges or university really want me. But to try and educate and show people, those ones that are struggling on the curriculum, those ones that are probably not the best at maths, English, IT, geography and all that, but have them life skills or that common sense, or would be brilliant on a machine or a ground working background. So it's just trying to reach them ones before they drop off and not potentially become an issue to the government, but what can we do to capture them, and what can we do to use them to fill the gaps that's necessary? Some of the best people I know can't read or write, not phenomenal at maths and English, but my God, they can calculate tarmac better than some people with a qualification. And it's that, isn't it? You've got the life skills, and you've got the the sense behind it. Yes, you might not be academic in a school environment against the curriculum, but my God, these people are phenomenal when it gets on site, and they're the ones that I do feel at the moment are being missed out. Yes, it's all right for little me, HRP, Highway Harper, but I think having a platform, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, TikTok. I'm not sure TikTok, but yeah, having these platforms, I think it is right. We speak up and try and change that perception and trying to make things exciting, make things more open. Without this, would anybody know, these machines without social media really are available, and you can operate them? Probably not. It's changing perception, isn't it, that everyone thinks a ground worker is a typical image. A road worker is a typical image, isn't it? We're all bending over a still saw, showing what, tattooed up, big bellies, eating breakfast all day. But it's not the case, and it's trying to change that image, isn't it, for the better. And an operator the same. People A, don't know it's there, and B, probably have a wrong perception about what that operator is. And yeah, I'd love to do more to try and change that. Yeah, change the perception and make it really change the perception. Not that anyone will view this video, or not that anybody will really care, but put in the comments what you think, or maybe somebody I could reach out to, or maybe as a collective, we could do something, couldn't we? If these big influencers, not that I class myself as an influencer, don't worry about that one, but maybe we got together and did something, for the benefit of all them that are missing the boat, or say don't hit that curriculum, and probably think it's game over when they finish school, or finish university. Not really university, is it? But like college level, I certainly did. My maths and English were terrible. I had to resit them in college, and all I wanted to be was a footballer. Footballer IT is what I wanted to be, and then the football took over. I think I spoke about this before. Football took over, and then the football took over, and then I got released quite early on. Damaged my hand, so yeah, there wasn't much hope. I was a goalkeeper, and I saved a phenomenal shot, but yeah, that got me kicked out because my ligaments went. But that was me finished. I went back to college, to do IT, and I thought that was my forte. And I always struggled up stuff on the board, stuff out of textbooks. It just never clicked for me, and might be me, the way my brain is wired, and yeah, it just never clicked for me. But anything that was shown hands-on, or anything that's shown that was I could get and do, out on the ground, or anything like that, that instantly clicked with me, and that just flowed, and quite a lot of that was natural. Not saying I've got much common sense, but it all came naturally to me, and I don't fit probably that curriculum, that mold, and it's such a shame that I feel for all them people, and I've got children now that are going through the system, and the pressures on them is ridiculously intense, and no wonder some don't want to do it, some don't. Yeah, some of the questions are, I got a clue. Me and my wife sit there and think, what the hell? And I'm sorry to all the teachers out there, I know you're following a curriculum, but not everybody fits a mold, do they? And that's what I'm trying to get to. Not everyone fits a brief. Not everyone fits a box. Everybody's different. Sorry, there's a tractor and everything. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get to. How do we, capture them ones that don't, that fit, don't go in the mold, as they categorised to say, all on ones that might be slow, on the uptake. See, most of the people I know that are phenomenal on the ground, in a classroom environment, is non-existent. But they're the people. That's the shortest gap, we need in the industry. And that, that's why, I go around, and say, I didn't fit that mold, I didn't fit that brief. And them categories probably, when you were young, I was probably put in a category that's probably here now but wasn't there then. And it's not me preaching or anything, but I think kids, teenagers need to realise, don't worry about what box you get put in, what mold you get put in, because these things can happen. I'm putting it in the wrong direction here, but these things can happen, can't they? And it's all about giving them an opportunity and letting them flourish, because I suppose when my teachers there, I used to never do my geography homework. Actually, literally did no homework. I think my D&T exam was due the night before. My older brother had to do it for me. But you know, I never fitted that mould, and I never fitted. You know, I didn't see the importance of you know, homework. But you know, fruits of the labour now. That you know, when you look back at school, you know, what do you take on? I suppose it's some life skills, isn't it? Them important things. And I'm not knocking anyone in the education, but you know, we need to do more to make it, yeah, to open it up to people that, you know, one day might follow myself, you know, and go and get your own machines, you know, and push on, you know, and be that next beacon of hope. Because without younger people coming through the industry, obviously going to stagnate. And I always think the industry needs to evolve, new ideas, new people coming in, you know, and push the envelope, don't you? You know, them youngsters coming in have far better probably ideas than you know, I would. Pretty much everyone will do. But you know, it's just a message of how do we capture them? How do we get more through the system? So you know, they're not going, you know, job seekers. They're not going down the wrong route in life, you know, and we can bring them into an area where, you know, they'll flourish. Anyway, that's me rambling on there. So yeah, put in the comments what you think. But there you go. When you believe, that can happen. And yes, that is a flail on a rubber duck. I'll do another video on that, but maybe I'll move field so it doesn't look too you know, too stuck. But thanks for watching. Put it in the comments, or if you know anyone we can get in touch with, you know, make a collective or something, and try and push it from a social media stance. Yeah, I keep saying to Ollie Guns, we need to do a podcast on this sort of stuff. So Ollie, get your finger out. That's 2 shout outs I've done on 2 of his videos, and no, he's not paying me, so I'll leave you with that and I'll get out of the background.